Hi, good morning to everyone. Again, once again, welcome to physics class. In this class, I will discuss the remaining concept of gravitation. In the previous class, we should learn about variation of g value with height, depth to latitude. With height, gravity varies as gh is equal to g by 1 plus h by r whole square. With depth, gd is equal to g minus g into 1 minus d by r. At latitude find g phi is equal to g minus r omega square cos square. Okay na? Variation of g with latitude is given by g phi is equal to g minus r omega square into cos square. Okay na? Suppose if phi is equal to 0, phi is equal to 0 means at equator. At equator, the value of g naught is equal to g minus r omega square because cos 0 is equal to 1. Again, phi is equal to 90 degrees means at poles. G90 is equal to g minus r omega square cos 90 is equal to 0. Come G90 is equal to here. There is a simple application or question example. So it is given, find the time period of earth about its own axis so that weight of the body at the equator becomes 0. Find the time period of earth about its own axis so that the value of g at equator so that the weight of the body becomes zero at equator. So this is the question. Okay. Find the time period of earth about its own axis. In general, what is the time period of earth about its own axis? At present situation 24 hours. Okay. Alagakunda, find the time period of earth about its own axis so that the weight of the body becomes 0 at the equator. Right? Given weight of the body at the equator is equal to mg naught is equal to 0. This g naught is also equal to 0. 0 by mg is equal to 0. But what is the value of g naught? G naught is equal to g minus r omega square is equal to 0. Or r omega square is equal to g. Omega square is equal to g by r. Or omega is equal to root of g by r. Then the time period t is equal to 2 pi by omega, that is equal to 2 pi by root of g by r, that is equal to 2 pi into root of r by g. Okay. But what is the value of r here? The radius of the earth is nearly 6,400 kilometers or 6,400 into 10 cube meters. Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth at our place g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Therefore, the time period t is equal to, what is this formula? Time period t is equal to 2 pi into root of r by g, or 2 into pi is 22 by 7 into root of r is equal to 6,400 into 10 cube by 9.8. Okay. So this is the value. But on solving this value, it is approximately equal to, nearly equal to 84 minutes. Okay na? Nearly 84 minutes. Find the time period of earth about its own axis so that the weight of the body becomes 0 at the equator. T is equal to 84 minutes. Okay? Next one more example. Find the time period of earth about its own axis so that weight of the body at a latitude of 45 degrees becomes 0. So in the same question, find the time period of the earth about its own axis so that weight of the body becomes 0. Second, weight of the body at a latitude of 45 degrees means phi is equal to 45 degrees. At this latitude, m into g phi is equal to 0. Then what is the time period of that? So m into g phi is equal to 0 or g phi is equal to 0 and g phi is equal to what is its value? G minus r omega square into cos square phi is equal to 0 or g minus r omega square into cos phi is equal to cos 45. Cos 45 is equal to 1 by 2. Cos square 45 means 1 by 2 is equal to. From this equation, r omega square by 2 is equal to g. Then omega square is equal to 2g by r or omega is equal to root of 2g by r. Therefore, time period of the earth about its own axis t is equal to 2 pi by omega. It is equal to 2 pi into root of what is value? R by 2g. Okay. Time period of the t is equal to 2 pi into root of r by 2g. Later in which t is equal to 2 pi into 1 by root 2 into 2 pi into root of r by g. Okay na? But the 2 pi into root of r by g is equal to what is this value? 2 pi into root of r by g is approximately 84 minutes by root 2. Again substituting root 2 as 1.44. So it's nearly equal to 1.44 is 60 minutes. Okay na? In this way, we can calculate the value of time period of earth. Okay na? This is based on the concept of radiation of the phi. G phi is equal to g minus r omega square into cos square phi. Right? Okay. Next one. Okay. Let's see the next one. What is meant by gravitational field intensity? Gravitational field intensity is represented by P. Generally, gravitational field intensity is defined as the force exerted on a body of mass 1 unit kept in the gravitational field. See, for example, it is a body, first body. Mass of the first body m1 is equal to capital M. m1 is equal to capital M. See here, at a distance smaller from its center, there is a point P at which another mass is taken, which one is known as m1. Or m2 is equal to m1. Now the gravitational force exerted on this body by the first one is defined as according to Newton's law of gravitation. F is equal to g into formula m1 m2 by r square. లేదా g into capital M into m0 by. But the gravitational field intensity is nothing but the force acting on a body of mass 1 unit. E is equal to F by m0. That is equal to F is g m m0 by r square by m0. This is cancel out. Capital E is equal to gm by r square. Okay. This is formula of gravitational field intensity. It is also a vector quantity. It is always along the direction of the force. Gravitational force in direction lo untundi, the gravitational field kuda that will be the same direction. But E is equal to gm by r square. You already know relation between small g and capital G is given by small g is equal to formula gm by r square. Gm by r square. There are the distance of the point from the center of the earth. Suppose the body is like on the surface of earth, smaller is replaced by capital. Okay. So on comparing these two, numerically gravitational field intensity is numerically equal to acceleration due to gravity. Gravitational field intensity at any point should be equivalent to acceleration due to gravity. So this is the concept about the gravitational field intensity, right? Next one, what is meant by gravitational potential? Gravitational potential, it is represented by V, and this can be defined as the total work done in bringing a body of mass 1 unit from infinity to a point in the gravitational field is defined as the gravitational potential at that point. So therefore here it is a given body. Mass of this first body is equal to, suppose it is taken as M. M1 is equal to capital M, and this is the gravitational field around the Earth. It is the gravitational field. Inside the gravitational field there is a point P, distance R. Okay now. Also let us consider a point mass M0. A point mass M0. Initially it is kept away from the gravitational field. Okay. Suppose this M0 is taken from infinity to a point P, we should do some work on the body. Now the work done to move the body of mass 1 unit from infinity to this point will be stored in the form of gravitational potential at that point. So again, after solving V is equivalent to formula W by M0, or V is equal to minus Gm by V is equal to minus Gm by R. Okay now, this is the gravitational potential at the point which is solved from the center of Earth. V is equal to minus Gm by R. Solve this from the final formula. V is equal to minus Gm by R. Next again, one more relation, one more formula. What is the relation between gravitational field intensity and also gravitational potential difference? Here V is equal to gravitational potential difference. Here in the relation E is equal to minus dV by dr, or dV is equal to minus E bar dot dr. dV is equal to minus E bar dot dr, or equal to minus dV by dr. So these are the formulas related to potential difference and also gravitational field intensity. Remember these 2 points enough. But in the sense of concept point of view, but there is no question asked from this concept. Okay now? It is gravitational potential. So the next one is, how do we define gravitational potential energy? Gravitational potential energy. Okay, gravitational potential energy. దీన్ని U తో ఇండికేట్ చేస్తాం. దీని ఫార్ములా ఏంటి? Suppose here this is the center of Earth is equal to R, radius of the Earth is equal to capital R, and mass of the Earth is equal to M. Mass of the Earth is equal to M. Next one. Wait. First of all, it is a body. Mass of the first body M1 is equal to capital M. దీని నుంచి let P and Q are any 2 points in the gravitational field provided by M1. Separation between P and Q is equal to it is dr. Also let us consider there is a mass M2 at P. ఇప్పుడు observe the gravitational, that the distance of the point P from the center of Earth is equal to center of the first body is equal to, suppose it is R. The force exerted on M2 by M1 is given by, from Newton's law, F equal to G M1 M2 by R square. G M1 M2 by R square. So this gravitational force వచ్చేసి డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఇది F. Now the body is moved from P to Q by a small distance dr. Work done by the gravitational force is given by dw. dw is equal to F bar dot dr bar. F bar and also dr bar both are in the same direction. That is equal to F into dr into cos theta. Cos 0 equal to 1. That's why F into dr. F is equal G m1 m2 by r square into dr. The total work done in bringing the body from infinity to the point P is given by W అనుకుంటే W is equal the body is moved from infinity to the point P. Work done equal to W. W is equal to integral dW. Limits are taken from infinity to R. That is integral G m1 m2 by r square into dr infinity to R. There G m1 m2 constant values. Integral dr by r square is equal to minus 1 by r. Minus 1 by r. Limits are taken from infinity to r. So this is equal minus G m1 m2 into limits apply cheste 1 by r minus 1 by infinity. Something by infinity equal to 0. So therefore this is minus G m1 m2 by r. This work done will be stored in the form of gravitational potential energy. Therefore U is equal minus G m1 m2 by r. Remember this point. No need of derivation for inside point of view. Gravitational potential energy between two bodies of masses m1 and m2 separated by distance r is given by U equal to minus G m1 m2 by r. U is equal to minus G m1 m2 by r. Gravitational potential formula ఏంటండి? V is equal to minus Gm by r. Minus Gm by r. Okay na? Right? So, this is formula for gravitational potential energy. Right. Next one. What is the formula for work done to move a body of mass small m through a height h above the ground or above the surface of earth? చూడండి వర్క్ డన్ టు మూవ్ ఏ బాడీ through a height h above the surface of earth. This is the surface of earth, you know. Center of earth is equal to O, radius of the earth is equal to R. This radius of the earth is equal to R. Mass of the earth is equal to capital M and mass of the body kept on the surface is equal to A and A and M. Mass of the body was small. It is kept on the surface of the earth at A. దీన్ని A నుంచి B దగ్గరికి మూవ్ చేయాలి. Height rise is equal to h అనుకున్నాం. Find the alternate. Remember this point here. Work done is always equal to change in potential energy between initial and final points. A దగ్గర potential energy U1 అనుకుందాం, B దగ్గర potential energy U2 అనుకుంటే, so U1 equal to what the potential energy formula minus Gm1 into by R కదా. Initial potential energy అన్నప్పుడు దీనికి మధ్య డిస్టెన్స్ R కదా అవుతుంది. అంటే minus G first body mass capital M, second body mass small m by R. Final potential energy D is given by U2 is equal to minus Gmm by total distance from center of earth is equal to R plus h. Okay. Therefore here work done is always equal to U2 minus U1. Final potential energy minus initial potential energy. And among these two, Gmm are common into U2 is equal to minus 1 by R plus h. Minus of minus plus 1 by r. That is G capital M into small m into here R into R plus h is common. I mean LCM. LCM is the minus R plus R plus h. Minus R plus R cancel. So this is equal to G m into h by R into R plus h. This is the formula for work done to move the body to a height h above the ground or W is equal to, you know, ఇక్కడ once again మనకి on the surface of the earth G is equal to formula ఏంటి Gm by R gm is equal to ఎంత అవుతుంది gr square ఇది ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసామనుకోండి క్యాపిటల్ gm by r అనుకున్నాం by r is equal to by r అంటే by r is equal to gr కానీ gm by r को small g into r రాస్తే small g r m h by r into r plus h. So here r not cancelled. Therefore, work done W equal to m g small h by r plus h. Okay na? ఇది ఫార్ములా ఫర్ వర్క్ డన్. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Work done to take a body of mass small m through a height h above the ground is given by W equal to mg by r plus h. In terms of capital G W equal to gmm into h by r into r plus h. R into r plus h. Okay. That is formula for work done. And there are so many problems lying according to work done concept. Okay. Let's pick one up. Next again, what is meant by right? Next application. In case of two bodies having masses m1 and m2, separate dimensions are gravitational potential energy U is equivalent to ఎంత అవుతుంది minus g m1 m2 by r. Two bodies ఏ ఉన్నాయి మనం. First body mass m1, second body mass m2. Separation between them is r ఉన్నప్పుడు gravitational potential energy U is equal to minus g m1 m2 by r. అలా కాకుండా let us consider three particles having masses m1 m2 m3 m1 m2 m3. Separation between m1 and m2 is equal to r12, between m2 and m3 is equal to r23, between m1 and m3 is equal to r31. Then what is the gravitational potential energy in case of the system of three particles? For these two particles, gravitational potential energy minus g m1 m2 by r12. Okay. Between these two particles, minus g m2 m3 by r23. Between these two particles, minus g m1 m3 by r13 or r2. Okay na? Cut this is the total potential energy in case of a system of three particles. Right. Here there is an example. Consider three identical particles each of mass m. They are kept at the corners of an equilateral triangle of side length a. Right. Here all these three particles can having same mass which is equivalent to m. Side length is equivalent to a. Side length is equal to a. And this is the center point of the joint. Here the question is find the work done in arranging all these identical masses to the vertices of a large triangle of side length 2a. Inko triangle తీసుకున్నాం large triangle. Side length of the larger triangle is equivalent to 2a. Okay, 2a, 2a, 2a. Here this one will be moved to this point m. దీన్ని will move చేస్తాం and here also it is moved to this vertices. Find the work done in displacing all these three particles to the vertices of a larger triangle of side length 2a. That is the question. Okay. Here also work done is equal to change in potential energy. But here what is the initial potential energy? Initial potential energy in case of a system of three particles is given by between these two minus gmm by a. Ikkada minus gmm by a. Here also minus gmm by a. There are three pairs minus 3 g m into m means m square by a. That is the initial potential energy. Also final potential energy can be given by u2 is equal to minus 3 into g m square by separation is equal to 2a. Now the work done always equal to change in potential energy u2 minus u1. That is here gm square 3gm square by a common u2 by ఎంత ఉంటుంది minus 1 by 2 Okay, minus of minus plus 1. So that is equal minus 1 by 2 plus means 1 by 2. That means 3 by 2 into gm square by d. This is the formula of work done. Okay na? So remember one thing, my dear students. Work done is always equal to change in gravitational potential energy. Work done is always equal to change in gravitational potential energy between initial and final configurations. Right? Okay. Next one, how we define the orbital velocity, escape velocity, and also relation between orbital velocity and escape velocity, and you do some problems based on these 8 concepts. Okay. So come on, tell me, what is escape velocity? It is represented by v. Suppose this is Earth, center of Earth is equal to r and radius is equal to capital. Around this is the gravitational field around the Earth. It is the gravitational field. Here, a body of mass small m is lying on the surface of Earth. Just as in here, mass of the Earth is equal to capital M, and if a body is projected vertically upwards, it rises to certain height and again the body returns onto the Earth. Okay now? Let the body is projected with a velocity, let it is 10 meter per second, it is moving up to certain height and returns onto the ground. Okay? If the velocity of projection is more, it will rise to more height. Suppose if the body is projected with a velocity so that the body just escapes the earth gravitational field, and it cannot return. So therefore, that minimum velocity with which a body projected so that it can completely escape the earth gravitational field is defined as the escape velocity. Okay? So, what is the formula for escape velocity? Ve is equal to root of 2g capital M by r. Later, this is equal to root of 2gr. Remember the formula. This is the minimum velocity on the surface of Earth. It should be equal to nearly 11.2 kilometer per second. This is escape velocity. Okay. Next again, what is the concept? For example, a body is projected just to escape the gravitational field. Just escape means velocity at the infinite height is equal to 0. Velocity at infinite height is 0. If, for example, application 1, let a body projected vertically upwards with a velocity less than escape velocity, what happens? Less than escape velocity. The body can't escape the gravitational field. It rises to certain height and again fall onto the ground. Then find the maximum height raised by the body above the surface of Earth. This is the question. If a body projected with a velocity v, maximum height, what is the formula in case of vertically projected body? H maximum is equal to v square by 2g. H maximum is equal to v square by 2g. Okay. Where v is the velocity of projection which is less than escape velocity. Suppose if the velocity of projection is equal to 1 by length of escape velocity, 1 by length of escape velocity, find the maximum height raised by the body. Okay, 1 by length, then find the maximum height raised by the body. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, suppose if it is projected vertically upwards from the surface of earth, ఇలా ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేసాం. maximum height rise is equal to h maximum ది క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయాలి. velocity of projection is equal to v, it is also equivalent to ve by m, 1 by n of the escape velocity. At this maximum height of final velocity the body v dash equal to 0. Suppose here it is the radius of the earth, o is the center of earth. We should find the value of maximum height. Maximum height value calculation చేయాలి. ఎలా తీసుకుంటాం? Suppose if it is projected vertically upward direction from the point P on the surface of earth, which is the maximum height d, where the velocity becomes 0. Then to find the maximum height, just we should apply v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay na? v square minus u square is equal to 2as. సో ఎంత అవుతుందండి? లేదా ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ఏ అండ్ బి అకార్డింగ్ టు ఎనర్జీ కన్జర్వేషన్ టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ అట్ బి, అలా ఏం తీసుకోవచ్చు. సో టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ అట్ ఏ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఈక్వల్ టు టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ అట్ బి. టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ అట్ ఏ మీన్స్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ సమ్ వెలాసిటీ, మీన్స్ దేర్ ఇస్ సమ్ kinetic energy, and potential energy of the particle at this point is equal minus g capital M into small m by r is equal to total energy B is equal to velocity 0 means K is 0. At this height there is only potential energy, and that is minus gm by r plus h. Okay. Also here V is replaced by V by n. Now small m is cancelled on both sides. ఇక్కడ రాస్తే ఎంత అవుతుంది? v square by 2n square minus gm by r is equal to minus gm by r plus h. Again v square is also equal to v is equal to what the formula? Root of 2gm by r. v square is equal to 2gm by r into ఇక్కడ ఎంత ఉంది? 2n square is equal minus gm by r is equal minus gm by r plus h. Okay, here 2 cancel, gm cancel, remaining here 1 by n square into r minus 1 by r is equal to minus 1 by r plus h, minus 1 by r plus h. Okay na? ఇక్కడ మనం కనుక్కోవాల్సిన maximum height h value. Here also r value common is cancel చేసినప్పుడు ఎంత అవుతుంది? 1 by cap r into 1 by n square minus 1 is equal 1 by cap r into minus 1 by 1 plus h by r. r also cancel. Okay, negatives ని cancel చేయాలంటే ఎంత అవుతుంది? 1 minus n square కాకుండా n square minus 1 by n square is equal to 1 by 1 plus h by r. Or 1 plus h by r is equal reverse n square by n square minus 1, h by r is equal n square by n square minus 1 minus 1, or n square minus 1 LCM చేస్తే n square minus n square plus 1 ఈ రెండు cancel. h by r is equal to 1 by n square minus 1, or h is equal to r by n square minus 1. Cut maximum height raised by the body h is equal to r by n square minus 1. Okay na? This is the formula. Derivation procedure is, but last formula we can easily solve the problem. Suppose the question is example: if a body projected with a velocity half of the escape velocity, find the maximum height raised. H is equal to, here n is equal to cap r by 2 square means 4 minus 1, that is equal to r by 3. Cut the body rising to a maximum height of r by 3. Okay na? Right, my dear students. In the next class or in the tomorrow class, I will discuss some more concepts regarding to orbital velocity and also satellites, energy of the satellites also. Thank you.